Hello and welcome to the third video on identity in the series Living by Design. In the first series, you were discussing the core you, that was what you are by nature, by biographics, your likes, your dislikes, and your personality as such. In the second video, we've looked at how to construct your life to get your purpose fulfilled. In this video, we are starting with spirituality. Now, if we look at spirituality, I just want to quickly distinguish between the spirituality of a child and that of an adult. We must remember that the child is still, let's say, pure. It doesn't have any preformed ideas. It doesn't have any baggage other than what was instilled within the family environment, but its thought processes and other experiences doesn't have an impact on it as yet. So spirituality differs a little bit from the child to the adult. So we must be mindful what we plant in the child, because spirituality is a matter of heart. And what we plant in the heart can either be nurtured or it can be eradicated through other experiences. But nurturing that spirituality from childhood is very important, so that when we come to adulthood, we have something to work with. So whatever's in the heart, what has been planted in the heart, we can nurture it, we can allow it to grow. And like I said, spirituality is a matter of heart. Now we're going to look at the different types of hearts we have. It seems like we have one big heart, but that heart actually is constructed of 4 different fields, and I will show you what I mean. Right on, here's the heart, and like we have our selves that we have divided into 4, namely the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual. Our heart we're dividing into 4 as well. We have the spiritual heart, the heart of spirituality, and that heart is embedded in hope. Right, we'll talk a little bit more about this hope a bit later, but spirituality is a matter of heart, and it encompasses a few other things as well, and we'll show you inside what's inside. Spirituality is an intense awareness of the self. That says I'm aware of my effect on people, my effect on the environment, the effect on animals, and the effect on my viewers. Okay, so that is your spirituality. If I can give an example, if I'm a driver, for example, and I feel I'm concerned about people, I would indicate way ahead of time to show another driver I'm going to turn, so that the person or that driver knows what to do. If I don't indicate, that person might wait and wait and wait, and I'm turning and he could have done something long ago. So out of concern for what other people might do, I'm going to act in such a way that it makes it easier on them. Whether it is in a queue in a shop, whether it is in an aisle in a shop, whether it's walking in the park, when we're on the sidewalk, etc. That spirituality is my manifestation of me as a person. And that may also border on what is second, is the heart of human kindness. Now many of us might be spiritual, but not all of us are always so kind. I mean, I can take myself, sometimes I'm not that kind. But the heart of human kindness is also part of our being. It is part of our spirituality. Being kind to animals, being kind, and so it could be the same as a consideration, but human kindness is something in its own right. So humanness or kindness is part of our spirituality. And then we go on and we have a heart of awareness. And like I said sometime, I think in our first video, sometimes we don't know that we don't know that we don't know. And becoming aware that we don't know, we try to cure that ignorance by the bit of education. And education is not necessarily embedded in an institution. As I'm sitting here, I'm learning about this environment. There's lots of people working. I spoke to some of them. Some of them, they are here for different reasons. And that awareness of not knowing, it could be, for example, a procedure of, let's say, getting a visa, a procedure of doing my license, etc. If I didn't want a license before, I didn't even bother about knowing how to do it. But that awareness becomes becomes a reality when we become aware of the fact that we don't know. There are things that, for example, we never encounter, so we don't know about it until we encounter something, and then we think, for example, wow, I didn't even know that existed. And that's a lot with me because I'm not that streetwise. And I would encounter some stuff and I would think, wow, was this like this all the time? I wasn't even aware. And then lastly, we have the smallest part of the heart. Right at the bottom, right deep seated in the heart, we have the heart of love. Now, not everything is loved. I think I did tell you earlier in one of the earliest videos that I don't like paw. There are many other things that I don't like. But that like and that love may be slightly different, but not everything is love, not everything is like. And once something gets into the center of your heart, once something gets into the sacred space of love, it is something that is cherished. It is something that must be nurtured. And we need to take care of the people, the things we love. And the way we nurture that, I could give you, for example, if let's have a look at my fingers, none of them are hurt, none of them are sore, but these fingers are vital, otherwise I could have done this for you. So if any of my fingers, for example, are hurt, they serve a purpose, I need them, I love them because they do a lot for me, but we don't love only because of that. But I would then take special care to nurture that finger, I would protect it in such a way that it heals as quickly as possible. So that heart of love and the people in there, we need to look after like we look after a finger that is hurt or any part of the body that is hurt. Now, quite often we give special attention to people who are broken, not because we single them out and we don't like the others, but same as like the finger, if this one that needs more attention than the others, a person who is broken, a person who is not whole, a person who is healing, we'll take special care of them. And we might turn out doing it out of love, out of human kindness, or just because of our spirituality as a whole. But the deeper we can see, the deeper we get in, the less the people become, or the less the volume of the heart it occupies. Now, I did say that all the videos that we've done, they are interconnected, okay? And we need to go back to some of the videos maybe to have a look at some of the aspects that we have done regarding ourselves, our personalities, our likes and our dislikes. Why are they there? Are they part of the spiritual heart? Are they part of the human kindness? Why do I not like, let's for example, why do I not like pawpaw? And I did say it's a legitimate reason because I don't like the taste, the texture, or the smell of it. And if we can have solid reason like that, it's grounded, we don't have any prejudice. I think prejudice is something that is excluded of our spirituality. If I am a prejudiced person, it reduces my spirituality because it is not a good thing for me to be prejudiced. But that prejudice, we can, like, we rectify some things by becoming aware, we have a little bit of education about some things, we can rectify that. This blog was given to me by one of my students. She is a very religious person, very spiritual, and she was battling in her first year. And what gave her that drive to get through the year was hope. She finally made it through and is a very successful professional at this point in time, and she said it's just because of the hope that she had in the very first year. So if we plant hope, if we plant the seeds of hope in the hearts of little kids, they will grow up and have hope all the time. They will have, if we nurture that hope, they will know that whatever happens, if things go wrong, there's always that hope that it will come right a bit later again, because this particular student didn't make it through her first year, but she didn't give up hope, because that hope was nurtured, it was implanted in her heart when she was a child. And she did come to me the very first day of our class to say that this is where I come from and this is where I want to be. I know I have a bit of a backlog, and we work together. And I think maybe at the end of the year, that is why she gave me this plaque, because it was the hope that carried her through. There's always also a little saying that says, never deprive a person of hope. It might be all they have. That I might have nothing at this point in time. And through my spirituality, through my recognition of this person's space in their personal environment, in their life world, we need to give them that hope. We need to find out where their hope lies, nurture that hope, and make them also believe that they can achieve. So spirituality is a quality of our identity, or part of identity, that supports other people in such a way that they will strive, that they feel motivated, they will strive to be there where they want to be. Even if it's not their initial plans, but they see some different way out. We need to be there. Like we said, we need to spread our wings over others. We need to help them. And I've mentioned we had a guest in our previous video, and I want to bring in that guest again to explain to us how he coped with spirituality when he had a very unfortunate incident in his life. We will welcome Ismail back. Ismail, I think you told us last time that you were diagnosed with something that had to have your leg amputated. Did you have hope when they said that? How did you feel?
Good day, everybody. I'm Ismail. Yes, I did have hope, but I was also a little bit despondent from, I won't say from time to time, but yes, I did have hope. You did feel a little bit down. Um, every day is not um, always a good day, but what keeps you going is your faith. You know, so you speak to your creator, and you ask to make whatever challenges that you are going through to guide you through the process and to make you stronger. Doesn't matter on what road are you basically taking.
So your faith wasn't shaken at all.
No, no, I won't say that. Like I say, there was times you fell down, but you just pick yourself up again.
It's like the weather we had yesterday, such an extremely cold day. Today we actually burning in the sun. So that's how our moods are also. Um, what I wanted to know also is, when we look at you, when you lost your leg, were you angry? Were you angry that it happened to you, not to other people?
I wasn't really angry, more a little bit disappointed in the fact that you you go to the doctor for a certain reason because you don't know what's wrong with you, and you're hoping because they got all the keys, the know-hows, they went to go study for this and that, and I just felt I was not properly diagnosed. At the end of the day, uh, it cost me. So I'm not upset that it didn't happen to anybody else, because I don't wish that this experience what I'm currently going through now and this challenges, I don't wish on this on anybody else. It doesn't matter if it can be your worst enemy out there, someone can do you wrong also. You don't wish for someone this, because it is not a nice feeling.
Okay, and how did you react to other people when you were after the operation?
To be quite honest, um, I I had a discussion with my mother and my sister, and I said when they come visit me, uh, I don't want anybody to be around me, because I was, at the moment, I was going through mixed motions, in the hospital. I was fine with him to come see me until I was released. And when I was released, after a few days or so, then I reported on my status, on my mother's status. Look here, you can come visit me now. Then I felt a little bit better, but at the moment, for the simple things, I wasn't looking for sympathy. I wasn't looking for a sympathy card. That's the last thing um, how people will react to you. I'm sorry about this. And how are you gonna come? No, I was looking for positive mindset, positive vibe. I wanted to be around positive people. That if you are down, that person's going to lift you up and not judge you by your condition. Okay, like I'm sitting here, I will still go to a braai. I will I will be by that relative or that family member that I'll make the fire. I'll sit here in my wheelchair. I'll have the goodies around me here. When the fire's finished, clean the roaster, I'll pack the meat stuff and I'll do it like there is nothing wrong.
Ismail, you are admirable. I really admire your courage, your faith, your strength, and I hope other people will take that from you to get some hope in whatever they're going through. Thank you so much. Do you want to say anything to anybody?
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you for the time that the person is making the video. Um, may may good things come from this, and whatever your creator put in your path, we hope it's all good, and we trust and believe that only good things can come. They come from this. Good day. Thank you for sharing, and please like it and share it with your other relatives and friends.
Thank you, Ismail. When we say spirituality and spirit, we often think about somebody's a free spirit. Now, the spirituality and that spirit, are they the same? Like I said, a free spirit, I'm sitting up here, I'm trying to be a free spirit, but it's a bit daunting. I think I said that I'm a bit scared of heights. This was scary. But in the hope of inspiring others, I got up here and conquered, okay, well, I won't say conquered the fear, but I got up here. And I hope that many who have issues with spirituality, who have issues with hope, who are hopeless, will find some hope in this video, will find some hope in the words of Ismail, and that we seek the necessary help if we find that we can't do it by ourselves. Once again, I thank you for making it up till here. Until I see you next time, I'm going to leave you in a beautiful place.